Shalom. Have you been entertained with the amount of gang stalkers that are participating in this illegal event? Have you gone outside lately, ladies and gentlemen? Those of you who aren't being, well, you are being stalked. You just are unaware because on the watch list, 22% are aware, 75% are unaware. They just throwing your name randomly on this watch list, ladies and gentlemen. But for those of you who are unaware of this, have you gone outside lately? And have you been watching people? Have you been entertained with all the weird things you've been seeing? How people been moving out here? Those, just go outside and watch. Oh man, have you been seeing them? Have you been just watching them? Because they do it out there. They do it in your face. Have you been watching them touching their face and other people following, other people, and they're all talking to one another, or everybody doing that? Have you been watching that? Now, I have done videos explaining the coding and the symbolics that they do, and I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that those gang stalkers are not only agents of Satan, not only demons jumping into people, are not only fallen angels taking the form and image of a human as well, and animals too, but Freemasons also participate in gang stalking as well, ladies and gentlemen. They're coding one another. Law enforcement, are also Freemasons too. Then they participate in the illegal stalking and harassment. All of those people that you see, these gang stalkers out here, ladies and gentlemen, all of those people sniffing, coughing, touching their nose when they walk by people, and they all code each other like that. Those pat their heads, putting one hand in the jacket, putting one hand in the pocket of their coat, their blazer, or in their pocket with one hand out. And we're not talking about when they have holding a bag, when they have one hand in the pocket. We're talking about those who have one hand in the pocket, but that other hand that don't have a bag is out, just walking. The hidden hand, you see what they do out here. They're everywhere. You see those touching their ears. You see the rubbing of like I said, the back of the head, the brushing the hair to the side. You see those rubbing one eye every time you walk by or pass by. They be planted, but they touch their eye or their eyebrow. Those who tap both of their feet. Pay attention to the feet, ladies and gentlemen. They tap them, one back of the other. They tap it, boom, boom, and then they cross it. Those are, Eastern stars. We know who y'all are. Those around you wearing blue and red. They're Masonic colors. And, I told y'all, we see all the signs. We see all the codes. We see all the symbolics. Again, not everyone who wears blue and red participate in it, but there's a lot of them who do. And those who wear the red and blue, they're either going to wear it with mismatched colors, but they got to represent their Masonic color, their Masonic code. I heard a honk in between that. And, but those are their Masonic colors. And those who participate wearing these colors in it make it obvious because they have to do those codings to one another. They have to. And that, ladies and gentlemen, what you see, what they do, all that they do, the hand in the pocket, those are Masonic hand signs and gestures, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So all those people you see doing that, all those people you see on the train, okay, even those who are unaware, because a lot of those who are unaware are also targeted too. They're throwing your name randomly on this terrorist watch list. but Freemasons and agents participate in illegal stalking on people. So yeah, you see them on the train. All these people on the train, just watch them. You're going to see these people do it. All at the same time. One person does this, one person touches the ear, the next one does that, fix the glasses, do this. They all do it at the same time. Those are your gang stalkers. Those are your agents. Those are Freemasons. Those are hand signs, the Masonic hand symbols, the gestures. So when you see people do this, yes, they all look foolish when they do that. Even those at the bus stop, in the buses, in the train stations, at your jobs, your workplace, those walking past you when you're walking in the street, even those walking beside you, even those in the stores where you go to buy food or clothes, people who you see doing all this, law enforcement do all of that too. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, those are, even in your neighborhood, community watch, everyone around you, friends, families, co-workers, everybody you see doing these signs that they do. Those are gang stalkers, agents of Satan. These are also Masonic hand symbols and gestures. Those are, they gotta speak in codes, you even see them do it in churches. Agents are in the churches. They do all of this. The hand signs. Pay attention to the hand signs. The ears touching the eye, the eyelid, the nose, the mouth. They cover it, the choke. They got the one hand in. Pay attention to these signs. The yawn, the spitting. Yeah, the blue, red, different colors. They could wear a mismatch, but there's always going to be a red and blue in between the mismatch to represent their occult colors, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your Masons that participate in illegal gang stalking. They participate. So when you see all these people doing that to each other, those are Masons. Children do it too. They are taught this, but you got to understand the Freemasons, the children have their own occult, the Demolite branch, part of Freemasonry, but they don't call them that, but they're the Demolites. They too took the oath. So you see them do all of that too. That's how they speak. Let's not forget about the Orthodox Jews out here now. Let's not forget about the Jews, ladies and gentlemen. Don't sleep on the Orthodox Jews. Oh, no. We can't forget about them. These are the same ones that got caught up with the secret tunnels and an underground synagogue. This is for entertainment purposes, educational purposes, but entertainment. We saw, different rooms being found underground. We found mattresses with blood on them. We saw the videos. They were taking them out. Police were arguing with the Jews, the Orthodox Jews. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see some of those Orthodox Jews you see as well, with the curls and the hats and all that. A lot of them are in Freemasonry too, ladies and gentlemen. They are Masons as well, because these Orthodox Jews do the same thing that the gang stalkers do, which is your agents of Satan / monitoring spirits / fallen angels in these people, and also not human, but they do that too. They drive around with one headlight. They drive around with one brake light in the background to represent their occult color. These Orthodox Jews are also Freemasons. They participate in this too. They do not serve Yeshua HaMashiach. They serve Satan. I know your works, tribulations, and poverty, but you are rich. And I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. Indeed, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan who say they are Jews and are not, but lie. Indeed, I will make them come and worship before your feet, and to know that I have loved you. Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Ladies and gentlemen, so your gang stalkers are Satan's agents. They are devil worshippers. Yeshua is the light of the world, and so are you. Okay? And all those who come to him, to Yeshua, has the light too. And all of those who operate in darkness on a low energy, low frequency. But those who operate in darkness and are for the devil, they will be notified about you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let anyone deceive you about Freemasonry. They adhere to Supreme Authority Lucifer, which is written by their Masonic / KKK leader, Albert Pike, who clearly wrote it in the book Morals and Dogma on page 32. Now, a lot of these people, including women, joined this cult as well. And many will say that they joined Freemasonry to seek truth. A lot of them join it to seek truth. So they have to keep ranking up and do things in order to find the truth. A lot of them say that they do this to join because they want truth. But do not be deceived, ladies and gentlemen. Don't. Okay? Don't be deceived. Because the higher they go from 30th to 31st to 32nd and 33 degrees, they adhere to Supreme Authority Lucifer, Satan. So they know who they put first. And they know who they serve. And they serve Lucifer. So Freemasons worship the devil. Your gang stalkers are agents for Satan. They are just foot soldiers for the kingdom of darkness. The Illuminati, that's all they are. They foot soldiers. Why you think you being stalked and watched by them? Because the Most High woke you up and the Most High chose you. Even those going to the Bible, you woke up and unplugged from the Matrix. So who you think started screaming in agony and pain when you woke up? That's right, Satan. Who you think has all these people illegally stalking you and watching you, creating lies on you? That's right, Satan. All of these people following you, ladies and gentlemen, are people who worship him. And those familiar people you see, they are asleep, still plugged into the Matrix, still of the world, in sin, no repentance. And these fallen angels, demons, Nephilims, are going to possess them as well. They may not be in the occult. They may not be in the occult. They may not do this stuff. They may not even know about that. But because they still plugged in the world, living in sin, demons can operate and control them too. They're going to possess them to watch you too. Okay? That's how deep this gets. So remember, all of these people you now see, ladies and gentlemen, looking foolish with all of their hand movements, hand gestures, hidden codes and signs, hands in the pocket, one hand out, sniffing, coughing, patting the heads, touching their eyes and all that, the nose, tapping the feet. Everything you see, those people looking foolish, those are Masons, Masons, Freemasons, and those asleep, possessed by demons as well. Even the police do it too. The police, they call one another because law enforcement also took the secret oath. A lot of police officers are also Masons. And they worship the devil. That's why you see the one headlight, one brake light. That's why you see these Orthodox Jews out here doing the same thing that they're doing too. That's how the Masons speak. That's their hand gestures, their codings. That's how they code one another, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting, right? Who else were Freemasons, ladies and gentlemen? Who else? 45 persons have served as presidents of the United States. 15, including, how you say his name? Lyndon Johnson, are known to have been Freemasons, beginning with George Washington, ladies and gentlemen, and most recent 38th president, Gerald R. Ford. Then you also had, who else? You had Thomas Jefferson, you had James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, who else? James K. Polk, James Buchanan, Andrew Johnson, James A. Garfield, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman. They were all Freemasons. All of them were Freemasons. Just like in today's era, ladies and gentlemen, a whole bunch of politicians, presidents, people in your own government are Masons, aka Luciferians. Govern equals control. Ment equals mind. Control your mind. This is not a wrestling match against a human opponent. We are wrestling with rulers, authorities, the powers who govern this world of darkness, and spiritual forces that control evil in the heavenly world. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. The powers who govern this world. I just literally named to you some of these presidents who were Freemasons. And also you just heard from yourself by the Masonic leader, Albert Pike, also a KKK leader, who wrote their supreme authority, who they adhere supreme authority is Lucifer in Morals and Dogma book. Hello. Is gangstalking making sense to you, ladies and gentlemen? This is for entertainment, educational purpose, but entertainment, to keep you entertained, ladies and gentlemen, to keep entertained. Is gangstalking making sense? Is human trafficking, missing children, and people making sense? Is the media trying to ban TikTok and shadow ban and keep quiet of those shining light speaking truth? Is it making sense, world? Is it making sense? Yeah, I really gotta start paying more attention to the actions of people when truth and light is being revealed. It makes you wonder and think, was Ryan Garcia really telling the truth? Remember, when people start to expose and speak a certain way, that is, to bring an awareness and light, they, meaning those who control media and the world, they have to make these individuals who are shining light, bringing in awareness, they have to make these people appear crazy and insane. And these are the gangstalkers that watch with the pictures and the false narratives. They gotta make you look crazy. They gotta have something on you or make it look like you're involved in something, when in reality it's just a gangstalker taking a picture, fake having a conversation, recording you, having people who they know walk beside you, bump you, put you in certain scenarios. Some of these homeless people ain't really homeless. They're agents pretending to be homeless. Some of these people asking for money. Some of the strangers coming up to you, they're agents. So they got to create narratives, and they got to make the person who's speaking this way appear crazy or look a certain type of way and be like, look, this person doesn't feed the homeless person, or this person just walks past them. Meanwhile, your discernment, you already see that the person pretending to be homeless is wearing red, blue, or coat color. Not all of them have to, but they're doing the codes as they're pretending to ask for money, looking at their handlers, and the person's in the cup recording. They got to create something on you. But everyone is in on the gang stalking, and when your spiritual eyes and when the veil's lifted, you're going to see who is Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, they gotta create stories on you, create narratives. So they're gonna send people, have people stationed, pretend to be homeless. A lot of them are agents too, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, man, don't sleep on that Masonic building that was in Stalking, Virginia. And inside that building, those spiral symbolics were on those staircases, on those steps. It was on those steps. And those spiral symbols are known pedophile symbols. And the FBI records show it too. This is for entertainment purposes. Educational, but entertainment. There is nothing to hide in secret Masons if you are walking in the light. That's why the churches today are the way they are, ladies and gentlemen, because Masons are in the church. Witches and warlocks are in the church. Doctrines of demons being taught in these churches. Congregations / Masons doing fake deliverance, but only either suppressing the demon in that person that wants to get free, or a demon putting another demon in that person. That's how real this gets, ladies and gentlemen. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. John chapter 3, verse 20. For there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, nor hidden that will not be known. Therefore, whatever you have spoken in the dark will be heard in the light, and what you have spoken in the ear in inner rooms will be proclaimed on the housetops. Luke chapter 12, verse 2-3. So y'all gotta really start paying attention to when these celebrities and artists start speaking out against stuff like that. You just heard what Luke chapter 12, verse 2-3 said. For there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, nor hidden that will not be known. So when you see these celebrities speak a certain way and call it out, I guess they get fed up with the stuff they see. Educational purposes, and let me use the word allegedly here. But for the stuff that they see, when they start talking this way, you gotta ask yourself, are they lying or telling the truth? And then if they're not lying, then why does all this pressure have to come on these individuals that are talking this way? You know? These are things you gotta ask yourself. For nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known and come to light. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. Never worship the Lord your God in the way they worship their gods. It's disgusting to the Lord. He hates it. They even burn their sons and daughters as sacrifices to their gods. Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 31. They even burn their sons and daughters as sacrifices to their gods. Bohemian Grove. Entertainment purposes. These people have exchanged God's truth for a lie. So they have become ungodly and served the creature, Satan, then the Creator, God, Yahweh, Yeshua, who is blessed forever. Amen. Romans chapter 1, verse 25. The huge serpent was thrown down, that ancient snake named Devil and Satan, the deceiver. It doesn't say hero, the deceiver of the whole world. The trickster was thrown down to earth, and its angels were thrown down with it. Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. Ladies and gentlemen, the God of this world, Satan, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. As a result, they don't see the light of the good news about Christ's glory. It is Christ, Yeshua, who is God's image. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. Be glad for this reason, heaven and those who live in them, how horrible it is for the earth and the sea, because the devil has come down to them with fierce anger, knowing that he has a little time left. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. The Spirit says clearly in later times, some believers will desert from the Christian faith. They will follow spirits that deceive, and they will believe the teachings of demons. These people will speak lies disguised as truth. Their consciousness have been scarred as if branded by a red-hot iron. They would try to stop others from getting married and from eating certain foods. God created food to be received with prayers of thanks by those who believe and know the truth. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1 through 3. Dear friends, don't believe all people who say that they have the Spirit. Instead, test them. See whether the Spirit they have is from God, because there are many false prophets in the world, as you see today, in these churches too, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you can recognize God's Spirit. Every person who declares that Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, has come as a human has the Spirit that is from God. But every person who doesn't declare that Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, has come as a human has a spirit that isn't from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist that you have heard is coming, and that spirit is already in the world. Dear children, you belong to God, not the devil. You belong to God. So you have won the victory over these people, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1 through 4, ladies and gentlemen. So all these little symbolics that you see from people, even those of you who are not being gang-stalked, but we already know that 75%, it should be higher, are being gang-stalked illegally and they are unaware. So you got those who are aware and unaware. Just watch them. They're out here walking. They literally out here. One hand in the pocket, one free hand out there. Masons and all. They're out here. Police doing it too. These are the codes. They tapping their feet in the back, crossing it. Eastern Stars. It's what they doing. It's what they doing. So anybody who says that they are a Freemason or beginning to join, run. Run. Because their supreme authority, who they adhere to, it ain't God. It's Lucifer. It's Lucifer. That's who the Freemasons worship, is the devil. And all those in churches too. Freemasons are in the churches too, the agents. You got some pastors up there who are also Freemasons. So anybody who says that they are a Freemason, yes, you're going to see them do all of this. The one headlight, brake lights, the codes, the symbolics, the color codings. Even the Orthodox Jews do it too. They do the codings. Anybody who is a Freemason worships Lucifer, because their Masonic / KKK leader, Albert Pike, wrote in Morals of Dogma book who their supreme authority is. And it's Lucifer. So don't fall asleep. Freemasons participate in this illegal stalking. Your presidents were also Freemasons too. Politicians, your government, Freemasons. Now you know. Are you waking up? Ephesians 6 verse 12, ladies and gentlemen. This battle is not against flesh and blood. It's literally against rulers and authorities, those who govern the world of darkness, and spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. There's spirits behind it all. And those who you don't see behind the scene, yeah, those are the ones that ain't human. They're not human. They're not. This world is run by fallen angels, which are the Nephilim, reptilians, draconians, and Satan. And you will see this when you wake up and unplug from the Matrix. And as you start seeing all of this stuff happen, it starts to make sense to you. Is it making sense, ladies and gentlemen? So remember, while you're just minding your business, when you're minding your business, or even if you're watching, pay no mind to these gang stalkers. But when you see these people looking foolish out here, doing what they're doing, coughing and constantly touching themselves, like touching, coding, the ears, the eyes, what they do, those are Freemasons. Law enforcement do it too. Now you know who their supreme authority is. It ain't God, it's Satan. And they are all deceived too. They're deceived. Can they be free? Of course. But they're deceived. You don't be deceived. You keep shining light. You keep speaking truth. You keep bringing in awareness. But yeah, Masons participate in the illegal gang stalking as well. So all your agents out here coding one another, Masons, witches, warlocks, and the occult. You see children, the Demolay branch, the occult, that's part of that too. They all took the secret oath. Their supreme authority is Lucifer. Ladies and gentlemen, stay prayed up, stay safe, repent of all your sins and turn to the Most High. And unplug from the Matrix. Until the next video.